Hi, this is Jody, your instructional technology specialist. And on this first Friday, Fast 15, we are going to talk about Google Chat and Google Spaces. First Friday Fast 15s are structured to provide you with about 15 minutes of some direct instruction and demonstration. Here are our learning goals that we will hopefully meet today. And we're going to look at Google Chat and Google Spaces and have some time to try it out. Google Chat is a messaging platform built for teams. Whether you want a one-on-one chat or a dedicated group workspace, Google Chat makes it easy to collaborate with your team in an organized way. Share and discuss files from your Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides all in one place. You can see Chat has many features and is a really helpful tool. Let's take a look at some of these features. Easiest way to start a chat is right from your Gmail inbox. You can see that chat icon is right underneath your mailbox icon. And to start a chat, you just click on chat and a new box will pop up where you can start typing in a person's name if you're going to send it to a single person, or start a group conversation that then obviously sends it to multiple people. You can also start a space from here, and you can browse spaces and see the whole list from chat. When you have started your chat, down at the bottom is where you'll have that text box space to start typing your message. You can send just text, so you'll just type out your message and hit enter, or click the send button. It will turn blue once there's text there. Or you can do a couple more things within chat. So you can see where the box is highlighted. If you click there, that underlined A, that will give you options for bolding a word or italicizing a word. The smiley face emoji, we all know that icon. And if you click on that, it has all the emoji icons that you love. So you can pick from there. You can click on GIF and search for a lot of fun GIFs to send. The next icon with that arrow pointing up is allowing you to upload a file to that chat message. The camera is how you start a Google Meet and send that person, or if you're in a group chat, the link to start a Google Meet right away, right from that chat. And then you'll notice at the front of the text area is a little plus sign. And when you click on that, that will allow you to add and link a file right from your drive, or access a calendar invite and send that from chat too. Another feature of chat is how you can customize the side panel that shows who you are chatting with. If you click on the three dots next to the person's name, you can do any of the things that it says there. One thing you'll probably want to decide on is, do you want notifications? Do you want the little ding? Or you can turn those off, or maybe during certain parts of the day you don't want it on. You'll always have a number show up, and there'll be a red badge letting you know that you do have a chat if you don't have that sound notification on. And if you're not logged into your Gmail account and you receive a chat, you'll also get an email letting you know that you missed a chat while you weren't on your email. From the screenshots, you can also see a couple other things that you can do. Notice that the profile picture next to everyone's name is a circle. If it's white, it lets you know that the person is not available, they're not online. If it's green, it means they are online, most likely available. So sometimes I will scroll this here or search for somebody before I send them a message or send them an email or call them, just to make sure that they're actually available and it's a good time to call. Another feature that you'll notice in chat and spaces is if someone has their out of office set in Gmail, it's going to tell you here in chat as well that they are out of the office. So you can still send them a chat. You'll just know not to expect a response until they're back in the office. So now I'm going to pop over to my Gmail account and let's take a look at how to search, send a group message, and how to add things to chat. So right underneath my email inbox, I can click on chat. You can see here are people I have recently chatted with. I can scroll down and see all those messages. I can start a new chat and start typing in folks' names. If you can't find somebody from their first name, if you just type in their last name too, it will find them. So if you feel like I can't find one of my coworkers, try just typing in their last name because maybe they have an abbreviation to their first name or something like that. You can also message folks that are not in the organization. So my colleague Katie is at Multnomah ESD, and you can still chat with folks outside of the ESD. So we can do some testing here. You can see there's that plus button to attach a drive file, and I could send everybody the file for today's slide deck, and there it is. You can copy and paste in a link as well, and you could send a file that way. Notice it's going to give you that preview. Right now that URL is in black font, but once you hit send, it is going to, it will turn blue and look like that, like a link usually turns blue. Here is where you can click on that A to change and play with the font, the emojis, the GIFs. Okay. Upload a file. It goes to my Google Drive, but maybe I had something saved on my desktop. And you can start a Google Meet right from here. So this might be a good time to pause in the video and give that a try. Spaces are similar to chat, but you are going to probably use Spaces more for group conversations or department projects because you're going to communicate, and there's a little bit more you can do within Spaces. So it is a central place where people can share files, assign tasks, and stay connected. And then you have those group conversations. When you are in your space, you will be able to see how many members are in that space, how many have been invited. You'll see that there are 3 options within space, 3 kind of areas under the names of the group. And you can have that chat space, you have the file space, and you have a task space. We will watch a quick video shortly to learn more about tasks. Then in the middle, the biggest space here, when you're under chat, it's going to show where all your chatting, all those little messages that you're sending, same features as in chat. One cool feature of Spaces is when you click over to files, you can open up any file that's been shared and you can start editing right within Spaces. So you don't have to go to your drive, find the file there, start working on it there. You can collaborate with everyone in the group right from Spaces. And this is called side by side when you do this. All right, we are going to watch a quick video on how to set tasks.
We've diverged a little bit there. I want to jump onto Google Tasks and show you how the space tasks work. So if you go ahead, I can create a new task. And in this case, it might be edit this video, just as a dumb example. And I can add a date. I'm going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to assign it to myself. So I can even add some comments. Actually, that's view and chat, sorry. So you can see that the updates are posted automatically through here, which is ideal. And I can go over to tasks and I can see at a glance who's working on them. And I can give them sorting by date and even by assignee. So I can flip it upside down. I can cancel that one. And I can assign it to certain people. So that's really handy. Let's just see how that interacts with the task side of stuff. So I have some tasks of my own here. But as you can see, it looks like it does come up inside of that. And it does see, it associates it to that space. So there's some ability there to be able to see your team projects as well, which is actually really cool. If you're sort of looking to like really just make sure you're on top of everything. So there is a sort of collaborative way of being able to share tasks together. So that is tasks. I'll probably do a separate.
All right, and if you have the link to this slide deck and you want to watch more of this video, or just go to YouTube and look at Google Spaces, how to get started. Lots of good information provided by this person about other features in Spaces.
We've diverged a little bit there. I want to jump onto Google Tasks and show you.
All right, so one thing that you can do is you can rename your space. So when you create a space, it's going to name the space the members of the group, but maybe that's not helpful at all. So if you want to name your group a specific thing, maybe it's a project you're working on, maybe it is your department or your team name, what you'll do is you'll open up that space. You will click on that little drop-down arrow, and then you'll choose the pencil View Space Details. A new little screen will pop up. You'll see that blue pencil again. And when you click that, it will then allow you to edit the space details. So then I could change Ann, Jen, Jody, and Renee's space to the name of our project, Social Emotional Mental Health Network, Best Team Ever, whatever you want to do that. And then you'll hit save, and then you can rename that space. So let's click over to Spaces and take a look at that. So underneath chat is Spaces. Here is a space that I'm already a part of, but you can start a new space. You will add folks just like you did with chat. But if we look at this example, you can see our chat. Looks just like chat. You can scroll up and down and see all of our past chats. When you go to Files, this is where you'll see files that all of us in the group have added. It's just, a shortcut to the files in our drive. And then when you click on it, it will open to the right and you can start editing right from here. I don't have to go into my drive. So I really love that feature. When I'm done with this file, I can either click and look at another one. I can leave a comment about that file. It will put the comment, we'll go back to chat. I could send that file to someone else if I needed to. And then I can hit that X button and I'm back to just my list of files. You can see, you can add a new file and it'll connect right to your drive. And then exit out. And then tasks, as we just saw in the video, you can add a task to a space, that date and time, assign it, and then you'll see at the bottom, you'll see completed tasks so you don't lose that work and know what did we do before. It's all right there. And then if you do want to rename it, there's that arrow button, view space, edit, and then I could call it the social, emotional, mental health space and save. And now that's saved there. That will be how it's saved for me. When members of my group are in their space, it will say the 4 names until they change it. Okay. Okay, so we just did that. This might be a good time to pause the video and try some of those options. Just take a minute or two to kind of explore and test it out. All right, so other resources about Google. Remember, we have all of our First Friday Fast 15s on our ESD YouTube channel. The Google Lunch and Learns are there as well. You can click on links in this slide deck to get to the CTA resources. We'd love to have as many of you join our Google Educator group for Oregon. You can sign up and attend monthly meetings or just access the resources. It's a fantastic group to pose questions to, and then folks from all over the state can give suggestions. Thank you so much for joining our session. It's always great to have you here, and I look forward to seeing you next month.